Hey guys, welcome. So I'm super pumped to be here. I'm sorry. I think if I turn this on, that's going to make it worse. So sorry, it's a little grainy. I don't have super fab lights and it's dark. So this is what you get. I'm literally in my bed right now. So enjoy that. So I'm just going to try to record this. I think it might just be recording, I hope. Let's see. Because I really want to get the shoot. How did I do this before? Oh, you guys, I'm sorry for this. Cancel. Well, I think it automatically records. I hope that it does, because if not, I'm going to be totally screwed. Anyways, so for those of you that are on live, thank you for joining me. I really today just wanted to go over and give you my top tips for losing baby weight. Now, here's the catch, you guys. Our market today, the media is so good at marketing new moms and being like, you need to go on this diet, you need to get your body back, you need to do this, you need to do that, blah, blah, blah. You guys, once you have a baby, your body is forever changed, and you need to embrace that. Like, we all need to embrace that as a whole. And I think that's really important right then and there from square one. So you absolutely can get strong and can get fit. And typically what happens after you have a baby is you get stronger in your body. So I think that's something that's really important to keep in mind. Not only do you get stronger, you are more motivated to become stronger, because you have a child now and you have to lift them, you have to care for them, and you really need to be working on building those muscles and keeping your body strong and making sure your posture is good and making sure certain muscles are strong so that you can prevent aches and pains, so that you can be a better mom. And typically once you're a mom, you're going to find that you are going to want to exercise a little bit so that you can freaking have some sanity. So anyways, short and sweet. The first thing I'm going to share with you that has made the biggest difference for me in losing the baby weight. I have had 3 children in 3 years, okay? I gained about 40 pounds with each of them. I was very active and I ate relatively healthy. I mean, for the most part. With all of them, and I still gained the 40 pounds. My last one, I'm pretty sure I might have gained a little bit more. I honestly don't really keep track. Like, it's just not really a big concern for me. I'm pregnant. I'm growing a human. I'm going to be putting on weight. So that's what it is. The one thing that made the biggest difference for me was my nutrition. And I realized this after my third, like, I really dove into eating correctly, because there were times where exercise was just not an option for me, no matter how hard I tried to do it. Not only that, I really had that negative mindset of having to work out in order to lose weight. So I kind of would always eat whatever I wanted. That's not the case. You really need to focus on your nutrition, especially if you're breastfeeding, because you want to be giving your baby that nice vial supply of nutrition. So you just need to be focusing on that. So nutrition number 1, in regards to nutrition, being consistent with a breakfast. Pick a healthy, fulfilling, satisfying breakfast and have it every single day. Having that consistency is huge and will make the biggest difference. Statistics show that if you have a consistent breakfast, those that have a consistent breakfast over time lose the most weight and keep it off over time. So pick that breakfast. The other thing was eat more volume. So in between meals, you really don't need a snack. Unless you're breastfeeding, you probably will want an afternoon snack or something. But if you're eating more filling carbohydrates, fruits, veggies, and fiber-filled carbohydrates at your meals and lean proteins, you won't really be hungry between meals, but you have to adjust that. And a lot of times today's society, we eat the big volume of the wrong things. So we see like a big pile of heaping vegetables and we might think, oh my gosh, it's so many vegetables. And they're vegetables. So you might eat the big pile of rice, eat all of that and leave like half your vegetables when it should be the other way around. Eat all of the vegetables, eat a little bit of the rice, a quarter or a half of it, and leave it at that. So eat more volume. The other thing, what did I have that? So the other thing that really helped me too was not having carbohydrates at my dinner. Carbohydrates in the form of sweet potatoes, in the form of starches, rice, anything like that. Or I kept it to like a minimal, like half a cup, and ate mostly veggies and then a portion of protein. The other thing regarding that, my last thing I want to share is this system I followed is called Plate It. And this changed my life, changed my freaking life. Okay. Because it literally tells you exactly what you need to have at breakfast, what you need to have at lunch, what you need to have for a snack, and what you need to have for dinner. So at my breakfast, I'm having 50% protein on my plate and 50% of a fiber-filled carbohydrate, which is a banana, which is fruit, apples, which is whole grains. It could be oatmeal, anything like that. That made a huge change for me because I always followed like portions, which is important also. But I always wanted to know, like, what should I eat at the certain times of the day to sustain my day? So in the mornings, you want to eat more carbohydrates in the form of fiber-filled carbohydrates. So you want to make sure they're filled with fiber because they give you lasting energy. Like, I had never made that connection before. No one explained it to me. So that is the nutrition program that I follow now. And it is literally has changed my life. I think I ended up losing like 7 pounds in a week. And I was just like in awe because it was like that poundage that I didn't know what to do. It wasn't coming off. And I was like, well, I guess this is what happens when you have a third baby. So yes. The second thing I want to talk about is reducing your stress. So as a new mom, your stress is probably going to be up here, especially if you have a first baby, because it's new and you're going through this whole new change. Your life with your partner is no longer about just the two of you anymore, and it can be a big adjustment. So it's okay to cry sometimes. Like, it's okay to be in those moments and be like, I don't know what I'm doing. Like, why is everything so weird? Because it's hard. It's hard. But one way to combat that is to get out every day for a walk. Even if you put your little one in the stroller or put them in the pack, if you can get out by yourself for 10 or 15 minutes, go take a walk. Get out in nature. Maybe you don't have any time to get out by yourself. Bring your kids outside. Go for a walk on the rec path. If you have a field, just get outside in nature. It is so calming and reduces stress, okay? Reducing stress. If you have high levels of stress, you accumulate a hormone called cortisol, and it accumulates in your gut. Surprisingly, your gut and your brain and how you gain weight is all connected. It's all interconnected. So if you have high levels of stress, your gut health is a hot mess, and you're building up that cortisol, which is only going to increase, quote unquote, the belly fat. So it's just really important to do that. The other thing to reduce stress is to focus on your breathing. Try some meditation, and you guys don't go all crazy. Like, literally a minute where you just have your hands on your stomach and you breathe. You breathe through your diaphragm and breathe correctly. A lot of us don't breathe anymore, and literally taking that time to just breathe in the right way reduces toxins, eliminates toxins in your body, and is so calming. So yes, walking, breathing, and of course, exercise. If you can get it in, do it. Don't go crazy. Like, don't feel that you have to exercise every single day because you're probably going to do some overkill 4 times a week. You guys do a combination of like upper body, lower body, total body, and some cardio. Like, don't overcomplicate it. A lot of times people overcomplicate it. Okay. And the third thing, water. Drink your water. You must drink your water, because if you're not drinking your water, then you're going to be dehydrated. And when you're dehydrated, your body signals hunger. So a lot of times people are eating food when they really just need a glass of water. So every time, if you feel super like, oh my gosh, I need to eat something, drink a nice glass of water, wait a few minutes and be like, okay, now I can readily like choose something healthier out of the fridge, or maybe I'm really just not hungry. I actually just want to drink more water and I feel satisfied. So drink the freaking water. And the last thing I wanted to share with you was to focus on that breathing, especially for those of you that are postpartum, focusing on rebuilding your core, your TVA. Don't do sit-ups anymore. Okay. Don't do sit-ups. Get yourself checked to see if you have diastasis. And just don't do sit-ups. Seriously, you can work your abdominals without doing crunches. I have not done a single crunch this period. And I have like some decent abs coming back through. So really focus on that. And I'm going to be sharing on Monday about different exercises that you can do that incorporate your transverse abdominal muscles, which is the whole thing that goes around your entire core, like a corset, versus just those six-pack muscles, which are in the front, which a lot of times when people are like, I want abs, that's what they want. But you need to work your core as a whole, especially after you have a baby, because things get stretched out because you grew a baby. So there's a proper way to heal. There's a proper way to reconnect. And there's a proper way to make your core strong, because your core is the center of your being. Like your heart is like the center of your breathing system, right? Your core supports everything around it. If your core is weak, you can have low back pain, you can have knee pain, you can have ankle pain, you can have headaches, you can have neck pain. It's like everything stems from that core. So after baby, it's really important to do that, especially like if you're breastfeeding, because you're kind of like always hunched over. So just working on all of that. So that's really all of the tips that I have for you. You guys, and it's not a secret. You need to focus on your nutrition. You need to reduce your stress. You need to take some time for yourself as a new mom. It's not selfish. You need to invest in yourself. Okay, so your health is an investment. And if you look at statistics today, 2/3 of us are overweight or obese. And many times that starts with after we have a baby, because we think that, well, we had a baby, so we can do whatever, and we don't have time to take care of ourselves. You guys, you do, and you have to make it a priority, because you as a mother are in charge of your children, and that is a big responsibility. And in order to do so, you need to become the best version of yourself so you can be there for your kids, and you need to be the light in their lives. You need to be the change in the health industry for them, the right way too, doing it in a sustainable way, and not saying diets and all of that stuff, because you're not going to achieve your goals as a new mom through diets or through cleansing or fasting or any of that. You need to do it in a sustainable way. So I really hope that was helpful. Stay tuned on my Facebook page for my excuse me, my my coffee chat on Mondays about the core and how to re-strengthen that after baby, but it's also equally important to do it during pregnancy. So thank you for joining, and I hope you have a great day. Peace.